Hello and welcome to another episode of Modular in a Week. And today, because it's Modular in a Week, we are going to start making a module. This will probably be more than one video about this. I already have the concept here, the first prototype with some pins sticking out and some soldered stuff in there. We're going to make a ADSR, Arduino controlled, and with lots of features, and of course using the dual PWM technique that we've been going through in the last couple of videos, trying to understand how to make a analog signal with a digital circuit like the Arduino on the back here. So in this video, I'll go through the design process of doing this, the design of the panel, the PCB, which is kind of as it should be, and all the features that I want to just cram into this one. And if you follow my channel, you've seen a bunch of shorts that I've done with some of the stuff that it's already can do. I've just done some test sketches, nothing that I can't use that. I can use the knowledge I've learned from doing those test sketches, but I can't really use them in the final product because it's not looping. You can't do multiple things at a time. Once you press a button, it's in the ADSR thingy. But we're gonna go through this, the features that hopefully will be in this, and then I guess in the next episode, when I'm done coding, I'm coding a lot right now, trying to get all the functions to work. We'll go through that as well and see the end result, I hope. So in this video, just the design process of the hardware for now. Before we continue, I'd like to say thank you to my patrons who support me on Patreon, obviously, and thank you guys for that. There's some extra nuggets and behind the scenes you can get by doing that. Other than that, you're amazing and you make this possible, so thank you. And with that, let's start by looking at my first initial drafts. So this is how almost all my ideas start out, on pen and paper. I couldn't live without pen and paper. So here I do these little things where I do small panel stuff, trying to figure out how I want them to be. This is of course quite easy. With an ADSR you have four knobs and then some outputs. There's always some figuring out how LEDs would work. And then we start counting how many inputs and outputs we get. So we have 2 times PWM there. We have an analog there. CV input was a question mark. 4 digital inputs and all that stuff. And yeah, and then also always some small idea about functions that should be in the module. So accent input for different /second output. So if we have the idea is to have 2 ADSRs, but if you take the second gate high, for example, then the first output will output the second ADSR, and when you release that gate input, it will output the first ADSR. So you would get a accent type ADSR where you can choose between two without, really quickly. Two inputs, choose if normally coupled, or you should do this in the software, and on and on and on. And then I wanted to have, so this was an important one for me. I want to have LEDs that show intensity of each segment or phase. And that is why on this one you see there are actually transparent pots. So the attack will show the attack phase, decay will show the decay phase, sustain and release. And then also this one will show the actual output, these two here. So that's one thing, and want to do that. So when this is done, we continue with the second step, and that's when we go into the computer. Once we get into the computer, I go into EasyEDA and I start doing a mock-up panel. So I make a panel the size I think I want to work with, and then I have a bunch of holes that I'm using for the different parts. So here we have 4 pots, here we have 4 jacks, and then we have 6 buttons in this design. And here I start thinking about the design and writing all these things that I want to have in the design and in the module. Dual color LEDs below to show red or green which channel is active, and also to which phase you're in and the intensity of the phase. So that's one of the things I really want to do here, is I want these to light up in the sequence that it's playing. And here we have 2 ADSRs, 2 envelopes. I have all the things that I want the buttons to be able to do, so 6 buttons and 6 functions. Over here I also figured out what I think is a really cool logo for the module. So there is actually an attack envelope in the A, and there is a decay in a stylized D, and there is a sustain in the S, and there's a release in the R. And then I pushed them together and moved them around a bit and got this really cool logo, I think. So here we have one design, and then I almost always go further and try different designs. Here I also write 1 second, 5 second, 10 second, and 60 seconds, which has to do with the menu. Here's 2 buttons that you can press and hold to get more functions. Moving even further, we see more stuff written, more stuff thought about the logo. We add this little thing to get more design going on the board or on the panel. So here I added I wanted an attenuator on the output, so you could decide how much of the signal you want out on each, so you don't need to put an attenuator in between anywhere. But then I figured that it would actually be even better to have an attenuverter, so an attenuator with an inverter. So in the middle it will be 0, and it will be maximum voltage to the right and negative maximum voltage on the left. So that way we can have one envelope going positive and one going negative, for example. And then we come to the final panel, which is this one. And here we see even more stuff going on. We have lots of stuff going on about the menu, buttons, what they should do, how we should switch between A and B or 1 and 2. Here I also did a different thing with the length. So I want to be able to set the length of the pots, how long the phase, the attack phase, for example, should be. So the thing is that you press and hold this button here, for example, and there we have length on hold, and then you turn the attack button, the attack knob, which means, and so you have, when it's green it will be 1 second long maximum, when it's yellow it will be 10 seconds long maximum, and red 1 minute. For example, just it will be, you can set this in the code in the end, so it can be anything. And lots of those little things. So yeah, so then when I have this done, I can start going backwards from this, strangely enough. So then I go to the schematics and I add all these buttons and potentiometers and start writing or doing the sketch around that. It's a bit backwards doing it this way, but it works for me. So here is just to show what it kind of will look like and act. So when we press a key on the keyboard here, I have it connected to the keyboard, gate out, and when we release, the release knob is lit up, so holding and release. And when we're holding, we can play with the sustain while we are in that phase, and then we can go out. And if we take sustain all the way down to 0, then it will just be and nothing else, because when sustain is 0, there's no lower place for the release to go. So for now. And also, so we have the output on envelope 2 now, so we can also do it really large range, or very small range, or negative range. Yeah, so those are the functions that I have in this at this moment, just making sure it all works. All right, so this right now is quite a long time into the future from previous footage, and the reason for this is that it was, I felt I had to replace what I had before. I was going to release this video a long time ago, but a lot of things got in the way. So I talked about Black Friday, Christmas and January and stuff like that, which is not relevant anymore. So we are now in February, actually March, and work hasn't been progressing very fast in January, and January was very low key on the progress. However, this past month I've done a lot of coding and I've come a long way. I have a second prototype, so from the previous prototype with a lot of bits and bobs hanging out, I now only have a little bit of hanging out down here. So still need to make one more revision of this, but all the software is starting to take form, and I've shown progress in a few shorts. I think that's a good medium for this, just to show a quick update of what's happening. And also I've done a few more on Patreon just to get some extra perks in there. But the thing is that I've come to realize, if I wanted to make just an ADSR, I would have been done a month ago. It's the ADSR piece of code was the first thing I finished and was quite easy. I've then extrapolated on this. There are 2 ADSRs and all these functions that I discuss in this video. The LEDs are lighting up. I need to fix something with that because they're not lighting up as I want to, but and and you can change the length of the envelope, and you can change the slope of the envelope, and that's where I am right now. I'm working on saving it to memory, so even if you turn it off and back on again, it will still retain the last configuration you had, God willingly. And so it's very much, and also I feel I am just on the edge of what this can do, what the Arduino can handle, because there's a lot of, I need to, like the LEDs, I really need to switch them around a bit to have them all light up in the colors I want and stuff like that. So, which is a really nice way, it's not a nice way, it's an interesting way of working, to always to work with the limits of the equipment you have. I guess that is one of the reasons that modular is interesting, because you will always have a limitation in what you can do, and you can always set your rules. You can set rules to only use those modules or this many modules and stuff like that. And for getting the creative juices running, it's I really can recommend that way of working. If you need inspiration, limitation is often a very good inspiration, because it limits the tools, not your creativity, as I believe Autechre said something along those lines. Yeah, so with that said, keep a lookout for the next video, which I should be able to finish soon, because I'm quite close to a working module with all the stuff that I want it to be doing. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye.